Hi there, welcome Visionettes. My name is Katrina.
Hi, I'm Tawana. How you guys doing?
We are the co-founders of Shared Visions by Katwa, and we are also known as a dynamic duo. We are entrepreneurial consultants, transformational coaches, speakers, and best-selling authors of our book titled The Untold Story.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Absolutely.
All the support.
Live with your regrets.
Die with your dreams.
Or choose to walk in your awesomeness. So, we are coming on today with a message for you all. And that
a very important message, I might add.
Yes, it is. And Tawana, what would that message be?
That message is, ladies, gentlemen, children, and all of the above, please, when you feel like giving up, don't. Hang in there, stay in there, continue to fight, because guess what? Tomorrow is yet another day. Don't walk away from your dreams. Don't walk away from all that you have been working so hard to achieve. All of your goals, all your aspirations, all of your everything that you have been just pushing, striving for.
Right.
Your future, your destiny, your pride and joy. Don't just drop it. And I do mean for no one. Don't do that. Don't do it. Right when you're about to get to the door that's going to open, don't walk away. Don't look away. Don't stop. Because guess what? The door was about to open, but you wouldn't know that if you're going the other way.
Exactly.
If you're looking the other way. If you've already dropped down to your knees and not paying attention, get up. Rise up.
Right. Exactly.
And go all the way up. Ain't that what they? All the way up.
All
okay?
The way up.
This is not time to quit. I know the times are getting insane as they always have been. And if it wasn't back then, it's now. And look at now. Vegas. Trump. Need I say more? No. So listen, you gotta keep pushing, because the insanity, you guys, is gonna continue.
Yeah.
Whether it's in your own household, down the block, at work, around the corner, politics, entertainment, across the country, in your neighborhood, state to state. It's gonna stay there. It's gonna be there. But tomorrow is another day. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Well, each day looks different, right? Each day that you wake up, you do have an opportunity to do today, in the present day.
That's right.
What you weren't able to do in the yesterdays. So Tawana is absolutely right. You know, there's always going to be those obstacles that come up for us. There's always going to be, the whole reason why you are currently in the circumstance that you have created for yourself. And yes, I did say what you created for yourself is because you thought yourself there.
Where you are is where you're supposed to be.
That's exactly right. You thought yourself there, and you made the decision you made choice after choice after choice, decision after decision after decision that put you exactly where you are. And like Tawana said, right where you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. So think yourself out of the situation. That means, what is it that you don't like about where you currently are? And then create a plan to get out of it, and then actually implement those steps. What can you do differently, not the same? Because if you keep doing the things that are the same, you are going to get the same results.
Especially if they're not working for you.
Exactly. If you want different results, you have to do something different. So the question then is, what are you going to do that's different? And don't give up. Every time you give up and turn the other way, you never know what you were getting ready to experience. You never know if the miracle was about to happen.
The gift was about to walk in the door.
Exactly. You don't even know what was in that door because you turned the other way.
Right.
So
it may be door 40, but you needed to open door 40. That was the door.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that really is the truth of how it works. And you're never going to find out if what is on the other side, right behind door number 4 or 5 or 10 or 20 or whichever door it is.
Knocked on a lot of
those doors close for a reason. Whatever it is, if it has to do with your dreams, if it has to do with your goals, whatever your visions are, whatever it
Love.
if your relationships, whatever's going on in your household between you and your spouse, your loved ones, your life partner, your children, your family members, whatever it is that you are looking for in your life, if you keep pushing towards it and keep taking those, again, incremental action steps toward it, then that's what's going to actually get you to the results you're looking for, the desired results.
I wanted to interrupt this regularly scheduled program just to say something really quickly. I, Tawana, am from Queens. I grew up quite poor, okay, a low economic class, as we like to call it, low income. We didn't consider it poor. What we knew it to be was hood rich. We never knew it. It wasn't until we became teenagers to young adults that we realized, oh, that was poor. That I thought what I saw on TV with the Ethiopian kids,
it was so normal,
with their
right?
stomachs distended and flies all flying around their faces, that was poor. That was the picture of poor.
Right.
We had food, I ate every day, you know what I mean? I didn't miss a meal. So, I had clothes on my back. I had a house to stay in, an apartment, you know what I mean? Place to sleep, my own room. I didn't, what? Me? Poor? What are you talking about? So, that is a little bit of background on myself. Katrina, a little bit on yourself.
Well, for
share
me,
with the people.
I did grow up in a single parent home. Those of you who actually read our books might have read our book might have read a part of our story.
If you can recall, right.
But in that story, I did share how I grew up. Unlike Tawana, she grew up in a 2-parent household. I grew up in a single parent household raised by my mother. And we did also, yes, we were considered poor by financial class, but like I always like to say, we were rich at heart because my mother did smother us in the riches of her love. Tawana's right. I mean, at some point, when you're young, although I saw my mother's struggles and I saw her pains and I heard her cries behind doors, so I knew something wasn't right and I knew we were certainly struggling. But because they smothered us in so much love and gave us so much life,
we didn't miss Christmas.
For us, it really just was the norm. And when it's the norm for you, you just don't know anything.
Halloween was homemade costumes, but we had something.
Well, exactly. I mean, you really just don't even know the difference, right? If that's all that you're used to and everybody around you's life looks the same.
They put on such a good face. They do such a good job at masking all the pains, like you said, the struggles, all that they're going through, all the woes, all the downs. They did so well.
Right.
And we just didn't know. We just didn't know to that magnitude of where we were and what it was considered growing up.
Exactly.
And like we said in the book with the barbecues and the backyard parties and the block parties.
Right.
We had a lot of family time, a lot of Easter egg hunts. We had a really good childhood, though
really
it was considered poor.
Right.
We were poor people.
And we say that to say that we understand it's not like we haven't come from the same or similar backgrounds to
regardless
what many
of all of the degrees we've obtained, regardless of the 4-bedroom house, regardless of that we own 3 or 4 properties. Y'all, we know the struggle.
Right.
I haven't forgotten where I came from.
And
I just know where I'm going.
Exactly. And we know where we are now and how we got here. So once you do it once, you know that, meaning once you're successful, right, in those areas, you know that you can be successful again and again and again and again. You never have to go back looking at that life ever again.
That was then.
So we did make a decision, and we didn't continue to make poor choices that got us to that. Okay, back there. No, we continue to make choices that were going to put us right where we are today, and we continue to envision what our life looks like in the near and far future.
Well, we made a conscious decision to get out.
Exactly.
We made a conscious decision that this isn't where I want to stay.
Right.
It's not where I want to stay.
Absolutely.
I want something else for myself. I want something else for my kids. I want something else to reach back for those that I can reach back for, to include my mom, my dad, her mom. Those are the decisions that we made at a young age.
Right.
Okay, so fast forwarding to today, sharing that with you, we also want to share with you how we got out, how we got out, how you can get out, how you can not look back, how you can pass this on to your children and your children's children's for generations to come. That's what we decided also to consciously do. A conscious decision to reach back and help others do exactly what we've done. So without further ado, going into all of that, step by step of that, we just wanted to say to you all today that was our story. We will continue to share more and more tidbits of where we're from, who we are, and why we do what we do. But that, again, is a small little piece that we wanted to share with you guys. So, again, the book, best-selling book. Do pick up a copy, share with others. You got to share, you guys. You got to share. When you know better, you do better. So don't keep the information, whatever that is. If it's how to buy a house, how to buy a car, how to choose a good person to be by your side. If it's how to start a business. If it's here's how you can do taxes. Whatever the information is, don't keep it to yourself. Here's how to find a good job, one that at least you'll be happy at. Whatever it is, by all means, do share.
Well, what would be the point of keeping the information
Right.
to yourself if you're not helping the next person, right?
That's
Each one
right.
teach one. You got to make
That's
sure
right.
that, I mean, at our best, as Maya Angelou said, the late and great Dr. Maya Angelou, who was one of the best poets and the greatest
May she rest in
philosophers I
peace.
know,
Right.
have ever known. And as she said, at our best, we are all teachers. So teach, right?
Yes.
We have
So
to
we didn't
teach
just
what we've learned.
start this business, we put it in a book.
Right.
By all means, it's not an expensive it's a short read. It's not an expensive short read. Pick up a copy, share it with someone you love, share it with
Absolutely.
someone you want to be motivated, someone you want to pull out of what they're going through, to let them know they're great, that their magnitude of greatness is waiting to be shared with the world. Inspire someone. If you don't have the words, pick up a book. Purchase the e-copy,
Give a
whichever.
lot of valuable information
Right.
that's packed in that short read that you can practically get through in a lunch break or two. Seriously, you really can. I
Really.
mean, it is like less than a couple hundred pages.
That's it exactly.
So we are wanting you to know, more importantly, it's not just even about the process. It's about the outcome of what you get, you know, in working with us. And that is, we take you from brainwashed, broke, and broken to freedom, power, and fulfillment. Okay?
Complete.
So it is a complete package, and we want you to know that we do care. We do understand your frustrations. We do understand that sometimes you do feel like giving up. We want to encourage you not to, because you are one step closer, one choice closer, one decision closer to living the life that you are meant to live.
Absolutely.
We are all destined to live. We are not super special or extraordinary, but we
I'm a superhero in my mind.
Right. But we do choose to do every
That's
day
right.
one more extraordinary thing
That's
to
right.
live the extraordinary life that we do envision for ourselves. And as Tawana said, we are reaching back to each and every one of you who are willing to come with us to the top, right? And we do not want to do that alone. So we want to make sure that we give you the valuable information and insight that
tools.
we've learned all over the years, so that you too can see that it's possible,
Mhm.
right? We're taking you from pain to possibility. What, Tawana?
Fortunes to misfortunes, back to your fortunes.
Or
You know
your
what I mean.
misfortunes to your fortunes, right? So anyhow,
Well, because, you know, if you really think about it, a lot of times when we take a moment and put it into perspective, our childhood, even though they called it misfortune, it was fortune for us. I mean, it was beauty in being broke. I mean, it was the creativity. It was like we could take damn near nothing and make it a full meal. It was a lot of fortunes out of our misfortune.
well, we've learned
misfortunes.
a lot of survival skills
Oh,
from
of
that,
course.
right?
But we had a good time growing up. I cannot sit here and take that away from what my parents provided.
Right.
Oh no, that would be a disservice and quite disrespectful. So that's not happening. However, yes, it's considered unfortunate for us as poor children. However, it was a lot of fortunes in all of that. Okay, we learned a lot. We're a lot wiser because of it.
Right.
So, but we do take you from your misfortunes to your fortunes where you are as an adult. So that is the point. That is, again, what we're here to say to you today, that no matter who you look to for the support, look to someone. You're not on your own, okay?
Right.
Don't let that
Well, you
settle
shouldn't
in
be
your
on
mind
own at all.
You're
It's
not,
not necessary.
okay?
It's too
It
many
really
people like
isn't.
us or
Reach
whomever
out.
that
Reach
is
out.
willing to help. Don't let your ego be so big. Don't let your pride get in the way.
It's another
You
one.
know, like really know that people are out there for you to help you, and they're willing to help. Believe it or not,
Exactly.
You wouldn't know if you don't ask, right?
That's
You gotta start by asking.
Step
but you
one.
gotta start.
Step one. So again, just a little bit of information, not something we wanted to get into and take up an entire afternoon. We know people are living. There's a lot going on these days.
Yes,
a
it
lot
really
of
is.
our blessings, our hearts goes out to everyone in Puerto Rico and the surrounding areas. Nothing but love. Our prayers, God willing, they will bounce back. They will get their livelihood back. And to all those that that lost family members and
And the Las Vegas shooting and
the Las Vegas shooting. Oh my God! Just our
all
prayers,
the
our
tragedies,
condolences.
all the tragedies.
Yes, and
condolences sincere.
may God continue to bless those that are going through all of
so many hardships right now.
So unfortunate.
And that's another great point, though, because we have all of these things surrounding us that are going on. And can you imagine? So, I mean, and here we are complaining about the kinds of things that we got going on, really, and when you compare the two, I mean, really, we don't have any problems. Not really, right? Nothing that's not within our control, well within our control to change.
Exactly.
And we actually have a choice. Those people did not. So think about that.
Enjoy your day.
Yes.
If you're watching this, clearly you're alive and decently well. Be fortunate, be blessed, be grateful.
Continue to have that attitude
Share
of
your
gratitude.
fortunes and blessings with others, as we are trying to do here, and
we
working
are
well.
doing.
I was gonna say, and working, trying to push the message, but working well at doing what we're doing. So you follow me,
and
you guys
don't
follow
forget
me.
to help those less fortunate things.
Exactly.
Remembering where you are now and
Reach
where
back.
you once were.
Reach back. That is how the blessing is continued. It
Pay
goes
forward.
around. It goes around. It will come back.
Yeah, it definitely
Don't
does.
worry. So, with that said, again, I'm Tawana.
And I'm Katrina.
We are with Shared Visions by Katwa. Do like, share, comment. Your feedback is important to us.
Yes, and so you can reach us by connecting with us always on our website, Shared Visions by Katwa. You can also reach us at Shared Visions by Katwa on our Facebook and LinkedIn, Shared Visions by Katwa.
Shared, past tense, visions, plural, by CATWA.
Yes. And you can also connect with us on Instagram and Twitter at One Shared Vision, no S.
No S.
And that is the way to reach us. So those are the ways in which you can connect with us.
Didn't hear YouTube.
Oh, yeah, we do have a YouTube channel now. So we're just now starting to put some content on there. This will be included.
Exciting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, our new project.
So many wonderful projects. We've been working with Jason and Paul, you guys. And
having a lot of
coming
fun.
to you soon.
Yes, so we will be, as I said in the previous video, announcing that, and we're going to keep reminding you to stay tuned.
It will be on that YouTube channel. What is it again?
So it's still Shared Visions by Katwa on our YouTube channel. So check it out. We do have a couple of videos on there that you all may have or may have not seen on other social media platforms, but do feel free to check those out. But as we said,
be patient. We're just getting started on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Be patient.
Yep, we definitely are. But so more to come.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all of your support for us.
Absolutely.
The continued support. And we are here to support you. Your questions, your inquiries, your concerns. Shout them out.
Yes, please
Don't be shy.
We're not, don't hesitate to ask questions, and we won't hesitate to answer them. We are here to help, and as always, as we like to say, we are wholeheartedly in this journey with you.